So Coach Duke, we really struggled to manufacture runs this weekend. And we got late in the game in the 6th inning and Coach gave me the hit and run sign and I didn't get it done. Do you have any advice on how to practice hit and run or how to get better at it?
Coaches, we need to make sure that we're practicing the hit and run. And we can't just talk about it. We can't just put the sign on and all of a sudden hope that our players know what they're doing. We want to create some chaos. We want to get those middle guys moving around. This is a great time to work on situational hitting, to get that runner over, to hopefully drive them in. So today we're going to talk about how to execute the hit and run.
DeGrom has 3 sacrifices this year, but they're going to play hit and run, and he gets the base hit through the vacated hole. Campbell goes first to third. Jacob DeGrom with a hit and run single, and the Mets have runners at the corners and nobody out.
So, Coach Steve, let's start off the conversation with this. What did you think about when the coach gave you the hit and run sign? What was going through your mind?
I mean, for me, I was in swing mode. I had to hit because I knew when the base runner's stealing second base, I have to protect him. I think Coach had talked to us about, the base runner not being so concerned with stealing second, but making sure that he got a break without getting picked off. And I knew my job as a hitter was, as a right-handed hitter, hit the ball hard right where the second baseman vacated.
That's awesome. Because sometimes I feel like you see hitters and they get into that situation, they're trying to do too much or they're trying to baby and they kind of like, instead of just letting the ball travel, let the ball get deep and just smoke something to the right side of the field. You see guys, you say a hit and run and all of a sudden you just see those. And they're just like flailing balls. So what was your brain? Were you thinking about driving a ball into the gap? Were you thinking about just hitting a ground ball to second? Or were you thinking about what was coming to your mind?
Well, I'm glad you said that because I always used to feel as if like I would like push the ball or I was trying so hard to aim it, but against velocity we can't aim it. And it turned into like a lazy pop up to the first baseman or a lazy flare to the right side. So honestly, visually I was thinking right where the second baseman is, I'm trying to hit a freaking rocket right at him.
Love it. I love that mentality because that's what you want to tell your players. The runner on first base is not getting a good jump. They're making sure that the pitcher is delivering the ball and then they're breaking. Because the hit and run is we are protecting the runner. Maybe the catcher's got a great arm or we're just in that situation we're trying to create chaos in the middle or they're lazy in the middle. So we're going to wait, make sure he delivers the ball, boom, then they take off and we hit the ground ball to second base. And the rest is history.
And we have to swing.
We have to swing. What. If you're looking for ways to help your team with situational play, check out our 6 situational play practice plans.
So Coach Duke, when and how would you practice doing the hit and run?
So what we're going to do is we're going to work it into the BP round. So I'm going to throw you 2 balls. You're going to get 2 bunts down first. Then we're going to add 2 hit and runs. Then we're going to get 2 get 'em overs and then 2 drive 'em ins. So every single time during BP, at every practice, it's 2 bunts, 2 hit and runs, 2 get 'em over, 2 drive 'em in, and then you mix into your regular BP round. So adding it in BP is the best way to go. That way they're getting reps, they're getting their mindset ready, and they're used to doing it every single practice.
So what do you do with the base runners in this situation? Would the guy before me be on first base actually practicing the steal break so I can see him stealing and trying to hit behind him?
That's a great question. So always on the last swing and batting practice, we have him run it out. So after he runs it out, they always stay at first base. And from there, that way he's practicing his steal breaks, he's practicing his reads, and that way the batter sees a runner over there so that when the hit and run's on, he sees him breaking and it's as realistic as possible. Nice.
So Coach Duke, what am I looking for? Like when I'm trying to get a runner over, I look outer half because I'm trying to drive it to the right side. Am I looking for a certain pitch?
You are not looking for a certain pitch. You have to just get it done. figure it out. These balls can be, I'm going to try to go neck high, I'm going to go shin high, and you have to just find a way to get the ball down to the right side of the field, because remember, we're protecting the runner. That runner's stealing, and he's not getting a good jump. So if that pitch is a little bit high and you take it, that runner's going to get thrown out.
So swing no matter what.
Swing no matter what.
Okay.
That gets the job done. That definitely gets the job done.
Foul ball's all right?
Foul ball's all right. That's perfect. Perfect. Even curveballs that are floppy, get it done. Good job.
So no matter what, my approach is just be in swing mode, trying to drive the ball to the right side, but I have to swing. Is a swing and miss okay?
A swing and miss is not okay.
It's better than a take?
It's better than a take. It's better than just letting the runner hang out to dry. So if it's down and you're just trying to make contact and trying to do whatever you can, at least you're still getting in the catcher's way, getting in his line of vision, hopefully slowing him down a little bit. But, you just got to do what you got to do.
So Coach Duke, I feel like I do that all the time. I'm trying so hard to stay inside it. I hit like a lazy pop-up to second base. How would you fix that?
I would say target practice. I take a tee, put a ball on it. We're trying to hit head-high line drives to the right side. And then the deeper in the count that we get, I'm just trying to give myself up, hit a ground ball over here to get that runner over. So in the beginning, you're trying to double in the gap. As you get deeper in the count, just a simple ground ball. Give yourself up, get the runner over. Let's drive the run in.
Backboard open?
Backboard's open.
Coach Duke, I like this though because I feel like I'm still thinking like an athlete. I'm not like a robot trying to push it that way. Like I'm trying to hit a rocket right at that ball right now.
I love it. Woo! That'll get the job done. Oh! Perfect.
I got a funny question for you, Coach Duke. Have you ever gotten a hit and run sign with nobody on?
Oh my gosh. My junior year, Coach Rhodes is like, you're getting so deep in the count. You're leading the team in hitting. Swing the bat. So I remember getting up. Nobody was on. And he gave me the hit and run sign. And I looked at him and I just smiled. And he just put it down again. He gave me the same sign like, I'm not kidding around. So there it was. Pitch was blowing away. Just stayed right through it. Hit a base hit to right. And I was just like, have you ever put a hit and run on to another? He's like, no, I've never done that before. And I was like, so I got a hit and run with nobody even on base. Just swing the bat.
Love it.
So Coach Steve, we were talking about hit and run as the batter. Now, can you talk a little bit about the importance of the hit and run for the runner? What they're doing? What are they thinking? What's their job as a base runner?
Yeah, great. I think point number one is we're not getting picked off. We're not trying to steal second base, right? We're trying to open up a part of the field for the batter to hit like we talked about, a line drive, a ground ball, to try to manufacture something late in the game. So I think we're making sure that pitcher delivers the ball to home plate. Number two is the base runner has to peek home and find the ball. We've seen it all the time, especially at the high levels where the batter pops up, the runner's stealing, he has no idea where the ball is, and now he gets doubled up, whether it's a line drive or a fly ball. So I think it's important once they get their steal break on the third step, they have to peek home and try to find where the ball is. And we say the third step because that's usually about the time that the ball's crossing home plate. So they'll see immediately, like ground ball, I'm busting it. Line drive, I'm busting it. The second that ball's in the air, I gotta break and get back towards home plate. So I think there's two key points. Point number one, we want to get a good jump, but we can't get picked off. And number two, we have to find the ball. So coaches, if your team's struggling to score runs and you're trying to manufacture something late, add in the hit and run, but make sure we practice it in batting practice. Give your guys live reps with base runners on first. We're trying to drive the ball hard the other way, and we're trying to protect that runner. For more hitting videos, check out the video on the screen.